Second stab at it. Won't miss twice. 3-0. In the middle. There's Hubig on the left. And there it is. Straight back. Mary Hubig.
Oh, lovely strike from Mary Hubig. No selfishness on that occasion. She wins. Cooper. Beautiful work from Adam Cooper. Goes to the goal line. Threads it through the eye of the side ball. Cooper. Good stop from Sarah Cooper again off his left. Wonderful.
See what they can do here. Adam brings it up. Shot. It's a goal! He scored again.
Training camp is completed. Chance, and there it is. Adam Cooper gets us under. Now, this time shoots.
Oh my God!
Adam Cooper just said, leave it to me. Into Ahmed. Stolen Cooper may make it 2-0. Does. You cannot give Adam Cooper a free ball. That wicked left foot to it, Amanda Araha. Sharifi 1-on-1 versus Layla. What a goal! Amina Sharifi.
Welcome everyone to Game 3 of Round 10. It's Preston against Eastern FC. And game is already underway here as we see the return of Captain Taylor Halabi for Preston. You're here with Han Solo and Josh. Josh, what a round it's been so far.
After last game, it's been a 10 out of 10. Perfect round. It's just so entertaining. And this will be another one. Preston taking on 1-0. Both teams on their day evenly matched. Preston sitting right now second, or if they win this, they'll go to second against Fitzroy, who are just above them with a game in hand at the moment. So this is a big game for them. And since Evolution just dropped the points miraculously, this is a great chance to short that gap.
Absolutely. Ah! Sydney Allen with a solo effort scores the first one for Preston. Let's watch that replay. Just through the middle, through the center, and just decides to go on her own. Passes one defender, left boot it, and just through the legs of the keeper.
That's one way to score the opener. I wouldn't expect it. She just strolls. Like she's there's no explanation. She just strolls through everyone. No one goes and attacks her.
Just need to press a bit harder there, Eastern FC. And Sydney Allen on the move once again. Looking for a second, Sydney Allen. So Eastern FC won 2 in a row. However, the players that got them there looks like they're absent tonight, so could play a factor in their performance. But they do have quite a huge bench as well, where Preston have got a very strong lineup on their squad tonight.
Missing Sinclair, though.
Well, they are missing Sinclair, but they've brought in Steph Galea and also her other buddy, Kat Velopoulos. So with the mix-up between her and then Emma Langley as well. So I don't think they're missing any key players. Alex Sinclair, obviously the heart and soul and the captain. But the players that are also on this formation is equally as good for Preston tonight.
This is a shame. She's just so good and makes everything look just effortless. It's a shame we don't get to watch her play this week.
We might have a rest tonight, possible. There's a free kick here. Taylor Halabi passes it on to Naltub. Just couldn't capitalize on that. And another strike there. Corner kick once more. Naltub finds Allen with her green signature headband. And quick throw out. Easton on the move, but Damazi brings it to ground. Naltub. Got Damazi on her left. Tries to trick the defender. Left boot. That angle was pretty close.
It's also very tough. Made it look a little less intimidating than it should be.
Sydney Allen once again gets possession, got a few opportunities. And there you have it, Preston second. Goal scored by Christina Naltu. Corinna Naltu. Wow. 2 goals in a space of 5 minutes, Josh.
What can we say? This is not how we expected 1-0 to start off the game. Obviously, I think they're missing a few key players. But 2 goals in a matter of minutes, that's not a good outlook for the rest of the game.
It's Preston looking for that fast-paced movement as Claudia Damasi on the left. Intercepted there. Taylor Halabi looking to follow up. The ball goes out of play. So Taylor Halabi, wearing the captain's armband, was missing for a few rounds. Good to see her back. A save there by Olsen. Just did enough there. Corner kick. Pate just lays it off. Ball too heavy. What does Easton have to do in a game like this where Preston is just so quick down the line?
Pray. Oh, it's in. Maybe praying won't work. That was a phenomenal finish. She just strolled it yet again. They have to press on her. Put a bit of physicality.
I think that's might have to end this by calling a timeout. But look at this movement here. Steph Galea just comes on first touch, finds her teammate Claudia Damasi. The goalkeeper saves it, but then it deflects straight back into Claudia Damasi and just lands its way to the back of the net. So high intensity game. Easton, they're matching up to the intensity. As they can go now. Kicks it straight into Allen. Galea mops up. Finds her teammate Halabi to Damasi. Easton looking for some ball movement from side to side. And Galea just takes it out of bounds. Few opportunities for Easton and a save there from Olsen. So far, Easton have had a few cracks at it. Olsen just being on form. Another corner kick. Halabi finds Galea with a lot of space. Velopoulos on her right. Ball intercept, but Halabi comes just in the nick of time. And side ball for Taylor Halabi, Preston. Sydney Allen, not sure what her attention was.
At the moment, Preston are doing a really good job of unpacking 1-0 their defense. But on the other side, 1-0 are giving it right back to them, and they're playing very nice offensive futsal. They just need to tighten up at the back.
So Allen tries to find Velopoulos. Halabi always into the action as well. And just kicks it into Eastern FC's bench. Halabi. Galea was on the far end. And Eastern, you do see the absence of the likes of Ava Grober and Montana Matthews. Not present tonight. Unsure why, but if you are watching, leave yourself a comment in either on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Never mind. Catherine Velopoulos. She's here to play, and she scores her first of this evening.
Low drills that right through Brad, right through. I'm so into the evolution game at the moment, but it's just right through the goalkeeper. It was a really good shot there.
So Lorraine Sandy, she's one of the few goalkeepers that wears pants. But she's got to work overtime tonight because the last line of defense as the shortstopper, Preston will just be attacking that ball, and their shots are on target most of the time. They don't miss. Everyone that's on the court right now can score from any angle.
That's why it's 4-0.
And it's Sydney Allen that scored the first one. Then Claudia Damazi, Karina Naltu, and Catherine Vlaopoulos. So they've been sharing around the goal scoring as well. So Easton, opportunity here. Emma Langley, counter-attacks on for Preston. Emma
Unbelievable.
Langley, with an acute angle, scores her first. It's now 5-0.
I don't know how she found the space in that near post. We talk about we were talking about earlier Galluccio's accuracy. That was even more centimeters, millimeters, nanometers.
And a steal, but execution there from Easton wasn't there. But the timing, the run was so important too. And then she's got to really stop and make sure that the final execution of the ball was perfect. And Emma Langley did just that. Easton still hasn't called that timeout. Are they waiting for possible goal? Or they're saving it up. Now 2. Back to Galea.
Oh!
Counter is on. Can they go all the way? Strike there, but saved by Olsen. Galea miskicks it. Easton. Oh, and the final touch there wasn't the best. But that was...
Olsen's reflexes on par with the best. She just is not able to get a hand and she has to parry the ball quite frequently. Can't grasp it.
Vlahopoulos to Langley, saved there by Sandy, and the second attempt from Catherine Vlahopoulos just couldn't reach the target. Langley long throw. Sandy long throw. So a lot of back and forth play, and you feel now that Preston's gotten the bag, even if it's halfway through the first half. Preston know that this Eastern side that they thought that they were competing is not what it's thought out to be. Don't think they'll come back from this, Josh.
Well, 5-0, it's a big scoreline. It'll be miraculous if they do, but if they want to. They need to score now. They need to score within this half, 1 or 2. And then you can look at and quite comfortably say that's possible.
So it looks like it was last touched by a Preston player. So corner kick for Eastern FC. It's a very unusual corner position, but Eastern gives it away. Now 2 to bring it in to Damazi. Back to now 2, finds Emma Langley. Good movement here from Preston. They're just so on point with all their movements and gets them a goal in the end. Claudia Damazi, already on her form, scores her second of this evening.
She just runs through everyone. I don't understand her ability to just boulder through, find the space.
She reads the play so well. She knows that the defenders aren't really tracking her. So then she kind of slots right in between them, and the pass through to her has to be perfect. And they know that they can rely on Claudia Damazi when she's in the D to score goals. She opens herself up. She knows that her positioning has to be right.
I think that's a penalty.
I think it's quite a hard knock there. Emma Langley. And referee looking to take out a possible card. No?
Definitely did. He already had. He took it out. Yellow.
And a free kick here for Preston. Indirect, so it's going to be a wall.
Look, if they score here, they're looking at potentially having one of the biggest scoreline wins this season. If they continue it.
Oh!
Wow!
Claudia Damazi gets a hat-trick in the first half. She's loving it, her time here on the Series Futsal Arena. And we have predicted it. A timeout has been called. Let's take a short break. Plenty to come right after this.
Field. Nice ball to Aaron Fung. What a goal! An absolute belter! Aaron Fung with a screamer. Campbellfield go 3-1 up. My word, Alex.
And Di Maria's there, beautiful ball, and unfortunately for Carlton, they just switched off at the wrong time. Aaron Fung puts...
And we're back. It's about 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Preston in the lead, 6-0 against Eastern FC. And Josh here with me. Josh, what do you think was said in that halftime, or not halftime, timeout break?
For 1-0, it's don't let this get overboard. Don't let them blow you out by 17, 18 goals and make it a historic loss. Because at the rate, they're just scoring every minute or so. And for Preston, we know what they're saying. Continue, push through. Let's make this a statement win. Let's utilize Evolution's loss and make our own statement saying, hey, we're gunning for that top spot. We want a massive win here.
Well said there, Josh. And whoever watching at home on WeFroth. Oh, what a save from Olsen.
Damn, she made that look easy.
Split save too. It's, again, it's just the ability to read the play, know when to make particular saves, and that's the difference between
Oh, she
goalkeepers.
split two of them.
On the other end, Claudia Damasi is just on a goal-scoring streak, scoring her 4th goal. Second time in this season so far she's scored 4 or more. Wow, she is just one goal-scoring machine. I think she just wants to be a contender for the Golden Boot. She's on her way there, absolutely. We have to see the stats and see who's actually up there. But if Claudia Damasi didn't miss all those games and she scores an average of 4 goals per game, that's a pretty good stat.
Average of 4 a game. I'm lucky to get half a goal. Oh! Whoa!
Now 2 strikes it. What just happened there? Was it? That was no more than 4 seconds. That was not 4 seconds.
Unless he's... the other thing I can think of, he's counting in a different a different numerical like source, because that... No way, man. That was like a second. 2 seconds.
I'm very confused. That wasn't 4 seconds. Unless you've seen something else. Nonetheless, Sydney Allen passes it back to Halabi, and she strikes it.
Maybe there was something else. There's no way it was 4 seconds.
We might have to count faster. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good intercepted there from Easton. Can they move again? From the back line. And Taylor Halabi wins it.
Wow.
And scores her goal. First one of this evening. Taylor Halabi, the better sister. Captain's armband for this evening. Welcome back to Series Futsal, and look at this, just intercepted it in between 2 Eastern players, one-on-one with the keeper, composed herself and finds the back of the net. Preston showing really good signs to be a contender for the championship if they continue this, if they do not lose a game from now until the end of the season.
Have Preston ever won before?
No.
No.
They have not. So this could be their season.
There it is. Whoa!
Oh! Now 2 misses. Save there from Sandy. So we have here Mary who beat on 12. Second place, Alicia Ike, not playing tonight on 16 goals, 8 matches.
She should take offence that we forgot to mention her at the start of the game because she is absolutely one of the best players in the league.
So Claudia DeMasi played 4 games coming into this game and has scored 10. So now she's 14 goals. She's just bumped herself up to second place. If she scores another 2, she'll be equal to Alicia Ike on 16 goals.
Preston dominating not just the ladder but the goal scoring charts. It's definitely a statement season. And that is not on the line. Oh my goodness.
So there's been so many of those of tonight. Ball turning over.
It's easy to happen. Oh!
That hit the post! It's just unlucky for Eastern FC tonight just to get a goal. Sydney Allen to Demazi, finds Naltu, she strikes it and finds it back in the net. Karina Naltu getting her second of this evening. It's Preston's end-to-end goal counter-attack. Let's watch that replay. Sydney Allen just hugs the boundary and Demazi unselfishly passes it on and Naltu takes the brilliant first touch and this time round does not miss. So 9-0, 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. This is going to be the highest scoring game so far in this round.
I wonder what the season high is. I'll have to do some
I think
digging.
it was 18. Oh, might have to go back to 15, 16.
15. They're on track, I'll tell you that. 15-0 Carlton against Eastern.
So it could possibly be a similar affair to that game.
I think at the moment it is Fitzroy's 18-0 win against Eastern.
And a huge strike there from Galea.
Ooh.
Olsen from the back. Oh, finds Allen. She keeps it in. Hucking the left-hand side of her boundary. And the close end here, just right in front of the Eastern FC bench. Throws it in, far end. Claudia Demazi couldn't get there. And it looks like it was a push possible.
Is that going to be a penalty?
I think it is.
Oh my goodness, it is. And it's going to be Damasi to take it.
Claudia Demazi scoring her 5th, or about to score a 5th. Possible lines up for a 5th. Don't want to jinx it. Welcome back to Series Futsal, playing her 5th game of the season against Lorraine Sandy.
Look at Sandy just doing taunting a little bit.
And she slots it through. Claudia Demazi with her 5th personal best of the season so far. Making her way up the Golden Boot contest. And in the top 5, we don't see Claudia Friscalzo or Diana Friscalzo.
I think that's just due to a lack of games.
Yes. Sure is. Where these players, Mary Hubig, 12 goals. Did she score one this evening? I don't think she did.
No.
Against Carlton.
No, but it was a tight lip affair.
Absolutely, you didn't catch that one. The game 2 of this round, the one just before this, Carlton against Evolution. And Carlton, don't want to spoil it, but I will. Went to a penalty shootout. And Carlton winning their first ever game against Evolution. Jaya Pate, not happy with that call, but it did go out of bounds. Demazi to Galea. Cuts it wide to Sydney Allen. Allen decides to go all the way, and he hits it all the way. Goal for Sydney Allen. Another solo effort through the middle. How did Eastern let that slip through once more?
She has been just a maestro, playmaking, making options for herself. The way she dribbles, I think someone needs to really get on her. I think that should have happened about 9 goals ago, but
That first goal was very similar to that. She just slots through the midfield or the center of the court and then just finds it back of the net, looks up and went, that's my goal. Leo's on the move. Demazi getting shut down there by Marcus.
50 seconds left in this one. Will they get one more?
Will Demazi get one more?
Oh,
She goes
no
all the
way.
way. Saved there by Sandy. Lahopoulos.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm very confused.
Hopefully she's okay. She looks gone down with an injury.
Good thing for the referee to stop that because the game was just on a kind of momentum against that end of the court.
A little bit of love there from Demazi to Sandy.
Looks like Claudia Demazi might just have a heavy knock. She's going to bench herself for the time being. And Emma Langley to take her spot. Galea to Langley. Lahopoulos. Intercept there, Easton. Can they find one in before the halftime break? Ball straight into Galea. Langley.
Oh, that's in. Oh, no way.
A corner kick for Preston. Galea finds Sydney Allen, bombs it. It's going to go back to the direction of Steph Galea. Takes it on the volley, but ball goes wide. 4 seconds to go. Last attempt here. And there's the whistle of the halftime break. 11 to Preston, 0 to Eastern FC. Let's take a break. Plenty to come right after this.
That wicked left foot to it, Amanda Araha. Sharifi 1-on-1 versus Layla. What a goal! Amina Sharifi nails it. Absolute belter from Amina Sharifi.
Again, similar to Emily Costa's goal, just that relief of emotion. Look at this, she lines up, takes a really nice look at the far corner and slots it to the back of the net.
Scopolides looking to come back on for Campbellfield. Nice ball to Aaron Fung. What a goal! An absolute belter! Aaron Fung with a screamer. Campbellfield go 3-1 up. My word, Alex.
And Demaraz there, beautiful ball, and unfortunately for Carlton, they just switched off at the wrong time. Aaron Fung puts
goals in from mistakes. And would you look at that? Player staying down. Play resumes. You big. Killer mentality. Absolutely does not care. Might get a second stab at it. Won't miss twice. 3-0. In the middle. There's Hubik on the left. And there it is. Straight back. Mary Hubik.
Oh, lovely strike from Mary Hubik. No selfishness on that occasion. She wins.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the halftime break. It's Preston here against Eastern FC. Preston having a very strong start in the first half, scoring 11 goals and 5 of them to Claudia Damazi. Preston in the all black. I think the black kits with the gold numbers have worked them so well this season, Josh. I think the change up in kits have done them a huge favour.
Yeah, I don't care what kits Preston have as long as the numbers are there. As long as the numbers are there, we're good. That's a goal. Wow. Is that how many for Langley now?
Emma Langley, that was her second.
Sharing it around. I think almost everyone has scored.
Everyone except for Steph Galea
Oh,
and the keeper.
that's usually a name you go goals. Steph Galea, goals.
She's the one that's been setting a lot of it up as well, but she's mostly sitting in the back line. So,
Oh, you don't need a goal to play good.
and Kat Lahopoulos. No, she's scored one. Never mind. Now, in the halftime break, what do you reckon the coach of Eastern FC have said to his players?
Sit back, defend, let's not make this worse. Put a bit of physicality on Preston. Preston is obviously a physical team and will challenge you in that regard and knock you and push you and bite. Probably not biting, but you have to give it back to them.
What game
you
are
have
you
to,
playing,
You have to
Josh?
give it back to Preston, and that's the best way to deal with them. Their tactics work. It's 12-0. Hold that. It's 13-0. So you have to be more physical with this team.
Emma Langley now has a hat-trick. Finds her second one of the half. A physical battle? I would say yes.
Another look, I add that because Preston is such a good technical team that you have to kind of knock them about to stop them from scoring.
Not physical with each other, though. I feel like Lorraine Sandy just almost taking out her teammate, Kayla Zarkos, there. So far, with the addition of a few new players for Eastern FC, just getting the feel of the game. Catherine Wiley being one. So Preston playing with each other for many seasons, many games. Catherine Velopoulos not playing too many games for Preston, but just slots in so well, gels well with the team and the formation, and we're talking about the fundamentals and the philosophy of Preston. Sometimes it's just the leadership that makes a team perform the way it does.
They have about 3 or 4 leaders on this team, and one of them's not even here.
Talking about Alexandra Sinclair once more.
Yep.
Steph Galea finds Taylor Halabi. Just misses it. Just goes over across the crossbar. Josh just gets a little bit excited when the ball comes
Yeah, I always
in
think
this
it's gonna-
direction.
I always think it's going to hit me. I really do.
The netting is there for our protection there, Josh. And a chance there for Eastern FC to find their first. Emma Olsen, she's going to, at all cost, ensures that she gets a clean sheet tonight. Galea couldn't hold possession. As mentioned earlier, huge thanks for everyone watching at home on the WeFroth app, on YouTube or on Facebook. Leave a comment, give us a shout out and we'll give you a shout out. And the number 1 fan for Preston watching right now at home, Jess Halabi, apparently the better sister. Thanks for your support. I will leave that up to the Preston fans to decide who is the better sister. Is it Taylor Halabi or Jess Halabi?
Well, we can't be putting family members against one another. That seems evil.
Moving on, family members or not. Preston, it's always a family affair. And the counter is on. Just not the final execution from Ella Iacano. Having really good moments here, Eastern FC. But the likes of Claudia Damazi just ensures that Eastern FC is not getting any clean possession when that ball moves towards their goal. There's Emma Langley to Damazi. Back to Nautu. She lines up. And a save there from Sandy.
They certainly have had a better second half. Eastern not looking as vulnerable on the defensive side of things.
Yeah, not just relying mostly on the keeper Sandy to save. You know, there's a lot of one-on-ones, a lot of two-on-ones too in the first half.
Whoa! Oh! She dived like a dolphin to stop that. Really?
Isabella Macros strike that, and Emma Olsen had to really ensure that her leap up in the air just did enough, because it's hard to even be a keeper and ensure that your leap is perfect, because if you overstrike it, it's just going to slot through your fingers or your hand, really. Very talented goalkeeper for Preston right now. We also had Melissa Maisels in goals last week, and she made it in the team of the week.
That's another
team of the week contender, definitely on the cards this week. Claudia Damazi scoring her first for this half, and I would say her sixth.
Her sixth.
So now she's equal to Alicia Ike.
That's ridiculous.
She scores one more, she will be on top of the goal scoring leaderboard.
Just getting those goals like gold coins in Mario, you know, just ding, ding,
Bing,
ding,
bing.
ding. Yep.
Do, 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 do.
You're gonna get the remix version on.
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Alright, we're going crazy here in the commentary box. So game on. 15 minutes remaining in this game. 14 goals for Preston and nil for Eastern FC.
We have a comment, James Sig TV, saying this is hard to watch.
Hard to watch for the Eastern fans.
Eastern fans. It is hard to watch if you're an Eastern fan, but there's been positives too. A few really good key shots on Olsen.
She's just been saving it all. So not only you have to pass the defense of Preston, you're going to pass the keeper, but this is an opportunity. You're going to pass Claudia Damazi as well.
Do you know what's crazy? It's 14-0, and then she's still sliding to that. She's still making sure, hey, no goals in my net.
No, she's everywhere. She's forward, she's back, she's in every single play. Sydney Allen can take up the entire team. Saved there by Sandy. And a quick kick out. Pate couldn't get there in time for Eastern. Damazi gets knocked to the ground, and referee calls it. So Eastern FC just relying on key players to get them over the line. Oh, and a save from Sandy. Denies Preston another goal. And a corner kick. Taylor Halabi to bring it in. To Nautu. She strikes it over. Too heavy on the ball. Sandy. Short passes to Wiley. Wiley couldn't find a target. Olsen, long throw. Macros denies. Beaumont.
Wow, what a tackle.
Slide tackles everywhere from Claudia Damazi. She is just unstoppable there. But she does it in a manner where it's not going to really make too much damage on the player. I feel like the player that's coming, receiving that tackle most of the time, because Claudia is not a huge player, they could knock someone down, you can kind of find a way to hurdle over Claudia Damasi.
I mean, that's a talent in and of itself, isn't it? It's the art of the slide tackle.
There's Allen. Tries to go all alone once more. Macris not having any bar of it. Wins the ball. Sydney Allen to beat her back to it. And Beaumont. Too much mustard on it. Pates tries to get it off Damasi. Back to Wiley. Macris. Beaumont can line up.
Oh,
That hit the post and then went out again. This is not Easton's night whatsoever. A terrific strike there from Beaumont. But just didn't make the angle to slot its way through. It's Allen.
oh, that was
Nutmegs.
saucy.
And then the finisher from Taylor Halabi. What type of sauce was that, Josh?
Too many sauces in mind. That was just sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour sauce from Sydney Allen on to Taylor Halabi. What is it now? It's come to 15-0.
Wow.
It's not over yet. What was
What
the
late comeback?
late comeback?
I don't think we've seen that one happen before.
We have not. But Easton, they're not done. Ball turnover once more.
It does take a lot of character to fight through these type of games, because they can be very hard to play through. 15-0, it's bitter.
Maybe need to put some sweet and sour sauce on that.
I think so.
And Steph Galea, toe pokes it. She still haven't scored a goal in this game for Preston. I think Claudia Damasi is scoring it for her instead. Beaumont couldn't hold possession. Damasi getting manned there by Macris. Finds Sydney Allen. Beaumont with the interception. Can she go all the way? Being shepherded there by Sydney Allen. Throw in or kick in for Easton. Macris can line up. She does. Ball goes wide.
Nice idea. Just need a little bit more curve on it.
Just got to bend it. Bend it like Beckham, as they say.
Like that movie.
That movie too.
Yeah.
I wonder if they should make like a remake of it.
Bend it like who?
Messi.
Like yeah, I think that's fair. I was like trying to find a futsal player.
It's hard to bend it. There's not enough space to bend. Oh, I think Claudia Damasi is trying to bend it. And the pass through has to be perfect. Allen
Oh,
to Claudia Damasi. Ball goes wide and just under 10 minutes remaining in this game. And Preston so far just dominating in their performance against Eastern FC. They brought in the big guns for this game and almost came over prepared against the lineup that Eastern has.
whoa.
Beaumont trying to take out the old team. Pate. Bit heavy touch, just couldn't bring it to ground. Gives the ball away. Referee has a lot of balls down there. It's just...
I think he has a favourite.
like when you're playing tennis and you got to pick the balls, that's a lot of time wasting.
I never played tennis, so I wasn't good enough.
I'm just saying in general, like
Nah, I have no idea what you're talking
they
about.
spend a lot of time deciding which balls to use. So Sydney Allen to
That's
Claudia
it.
Damasi, scoring her second for this
Half?
half.
Was that 7?
7 goals for Claudia Damasi.
7. 7. I'm in disbelief that she has 7 goals.
You saw all 7 of it.
You know, you can't believe what you see, really. You can't prove anything you see is real. Let's not be philosophical, but, you know. Wow, who is Beaumont?
She's just making her way down the line with ease.
Putting out the moves.
Back to Macros.
She is bending it, though.
There's not enough room here in the futsal court to go all the way, I feel. By the time it bends, you run out of room. So I feel like after that goal from Claudia Damazi...
Oh, wow. Dude. I didn't know she had a shot like that.
Claudia Damazi is, after this game, 5 games, have made her way to the top of the goal-scoring leaderboard for contender of Golden Boot.
That's one game can really change things.
Either that or just pass it on to Claudia. She's not even on the court now, but...
Well, the 7 minutes, she could have another 3 or 4 if she does what she's been doing. That's...
Sydney Allen looks like she's looking to score more. It's Macros to Beaumont. Asking for the 1-2 from Pate. But Sydney Allen denies on that occasion. So don't miss the next game. It's Melbourne IQ against Camberfield. It's going to be a really good ending to the round 10.
Yeah, this is really for AKU
to win back. You know, they've lost a few games.
Yeah, they're trailing quite a bit from that top 4 position. This might just give them a little bit of a push, but this is more to separate themselves from Camberfield, who are just below them. 3 points separate the two.
Well, Camberfield also lost to Eastern FC last week, 5-2. And then they lost to Evolution the week before. So both teams looking to go back on winning terms. So it's going to be quite a matchup for the last game tonight. So the turn and run, but Iacono couldn't get there. So is it the tied legs or is it the mentality of Eastern just wanting this game to be over right now?
A little bit of both, but that just gonna, oh my goodness. Someone needs to just stop her. Just take her out because she's just making a muck with that nutmeg.
In a game like this, why not bring out all the tricks out of the bag?
Hey, you're going to love it.
Maybe more rainbows around the world.
Ooh, I'd like...
Scissor kicks.
Yes. Bring it in.
Try everything. Where's Claudia Damazi? I feel like she's the player that could do all those things. Oh, Sydney Allen. She's just everywhere. Just denying that pass through. Beaumont to Macros. Beaumont can line up. Asking for the 1-2. No, doesn't get it. Surely right now you're like, all right, let's try something. Try some fancy footwork.
It is the time, really. And it's always good to practice those skills as well in a game situation. You might need them here and there.
Yeah, absolutely. Emma Langley goes wide to Vlahopoulos, strikes it. Langley lines up and gets her 4th of tonight and her 3rd of this half. Emma Langley comes on the court just for a few moments and scores a goal. That's the spirit of Preston tonight and just how they've been playing and dominating over Eastern FC.
It might come again, like in quick succession.
Two goals in half a minute.
Yeah, half a minute, but really. And that's just on the defense. You have to keep going, got to push through. It's hard now, but it'll be worse on you if you don't. It's like medicine. You have to take it, even though it doesn't taste very nice.
Like cough medicine.
Cough medicine.
Ooh.
Could you imagine being somebody who likes cough medicine? I wish.
Yeah, that'd make it, you know, comfortable for whoever's taking the cough medicine.
Yeah, they really make you think, hey, you should feel really bad.
Don't want to think about it. As Wiley comes back on the court for Easton. Now, looking ahead, we have Easton against Evolution next week. And Evolution, 2 losses in a row. No easy game so far. And Preston is against Acu for a last game next round. So very interesting. So you're saying we're a third in?
Just about.
Halfway? How many? There's 20.
How many rounds? Well, every team plays each other
21 rounds, so
3 times,
halfway.
and so
Halfway.
yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. My math is not very good, or something. Oh,
The math on this one, Preston, one of the high-scoring games we've seen. 18-0. Will it make it 19, being the highest scoring in this season?
well, an interesting fact: if they make it 20, that'll be the same amount of goals as 1-0 have scored this entire season.
You're not really boosting their confidence up whatsoever.
Oh, I'm just stating a fact.
Stats.
Just the amazement of it. 20 is a lot.
Claudia Damazi back on the court for the remaining minute of the game. Taylor Halabi can go the way, getting denied there by Wiley. Still a side ball for Preston. Decides to pass it back to Langley. She lines up, hits the post and goes in! Emma Langley on fire, scoring 5 goals in this half and 6 in total for the game. And now this has been the highest scoring goals game in this season so far.
That's unbelievable. And she must really cement herself higher up the goal-scoring charts at the moment. We have to re-look at where all the Preston players will sit, because I think it's all changed. And
Is this going to be the first one? No, Olsen. Even though her team is up 19 goals, she's still...
That's in. She slots it. Unbelievable. It's Damazi again. I'm sick of saying her name. Said it so many times. How many times exactly? 8 now.
8.
8 times.
Claudia Damazi, her personal best 8 goals in a game. Can't ask for anything better than that.
What's the highest ever? We need the stats on this.
I think I remember one game, M. Kapok for Fitzroy scored 10 or 11.
10 or 11? She's got
or more.
50 seconds.
It was, yeah. I think
Never
that's
had
the
that.
highest I've seen someone.
Well, it won't exactly be 10 or 11, but I'll tell you what, you won't be upset with what, 8.
Absolutely not. So foul there, and free kick to Preston. It's about 38 seconds remaining in the game. Preston will be pretty chuffed with their performance. A very solid lineup. Came overly prepared, but nonetheless, the players have really stepped up to a huge game like this. Beaumont looking for a last-second goal. She's still on the ground. Play continues. And referee has finally stopped the play, and just to ensure Georgia Beaumont is okay.
Limping off.
If it's not a severe injury, but she did walk off. As Jaya paid the court.
Oh, we all knew what was going
We've
to happen.
seen that so many times tonight too. So Preston, what a performance we've seen for them tonight with huge goal scoring from Claudia Damasi and Emma Langley. And everyone else has scored except for Steph Galea and Emma Olsen. And that's the final whistle. 20 goals to Preston and 0 to Eastern FC. Stick around for the last game, Camberfield against Melbourne Acu, coming right after this.